Nah, I beat Canelo on me. After I fight Sean, I'm trying to look for that fight Canelo. I'm gonna call Oscar Bluff.
Let's go by head too.
Hey, so what are you gonna do to Canelo? Tell these people.
I love Canelo, man.
Like what's gonna
I really love that dude, man. Like for real.
No. Well, you gotta fight him. How are you gonna fight him?
I love him though. I gotta fight him.
Yeah, dude. You want all the belts and you want to take out.
I guess. I mean, I'll fight him, but I think Canelo, he like me a lot too, and I like Canelo too. So we friends. We real good friends.
So you never fight him?
Man, we going to dinner together, everything. That's like my brother.
He's your brother?
That's like my brother.
Well, I mean, but his skin's white and yours is.
That's like my brother. That don't matter, man. We like this. That's my brother.
What about you and Oscar?
Oh, that's a different story.
Oh.
Yeah, we ain't brothers.
Oh.
Well, if you know, you know. Errol Spence, as y'all heard, stated that he want to beat Canelo ass. And he also want to call out Oscar De La Hoya bluff because he don't think it's sincere. Now, me personally, I believe Oscar De La Hoya is being sincere due to the fact that Canelo Alvarez is 2 weight divisions above an Errol Spence. And also, he fought at 168 before. So, Canelo is way bigger than Errol Spence, even though Errol Spence is a big welterweight. And also, Errol Spence is a big name in the sport of boxing. And if they fight in Cowboy Stadium in Texas, they could sell out that stadium. So, I don't see why Oscar won't want that fight because it's a win-win situation. Because he got all the advantages on his side. And also, the fact that Canelo will get a lot of credit for beating an Errol Spence, even though Errol Spence is moving up 2 weight divisions. They won't give Errol Spence the benefit of the doubt that he's moving up 2 weight divisions. However, I believe that's a 50-50 fight. Do I want to see it next? Absolutely not. You know, Errol Spence stated after the Sean Porter fight, he wants the Canelo Alvarez fight just to call out Oscar De La Hoya bluff. However, me personally, I don't want to see Errol Spence versus Canelo right after Sean Porter because Errol Spence got unfinished business in the welterweight division. I want to see him versus the winner of Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, and after that, the big fight with Terrence Crawford. That's how I want it to go. Then after that, he can easily move up to 154, win a belt or 2, and then move up to 160. And the Canelo Alvarez fight will always be there because if he managed to stay winning, especially these big fights that I just mentioned, man, he gonna be a superstar by the time he fight Canelo, and the fight will be even bigger. And he won't have a huge weight disadvantage if he move up a weight gradually instead of just jumping up 2 weight divisions, kind of like Mikey Garcia did. But see, the difference in this situation, Canelo Alvarez is ducking the best competition at his own division. He just got stripped of the WBC because he don't want to fight Jamal Charlo. He doesn't want to unify with Andre, but he's willing to fight an Errol Spence just because he 2 weight divisions below him. And he's going to have all the advantages in the world. Now, meanwhile, Errol Spence, on the other hand, when he fought Mikey Garcia, he was actually pursuing the Sean Porter fight for a unification. Now, Sean Porter turned down that fight, and he ducked Errol Spence the first time the fight was offered to him. Then Errol Spence didn't have no choice but to fight Mikey Garcia, who was calling him out from 2 divisions below him, even though Mikey Garcia fought at 140 twice already. But like I said, you know, he took that fight because of the fact that he didn't have nobody to fight, and Mikey Garcia was calling him out anyway. So he was like, you know what, let me see if this guy's sincere. And Mikey Garcia actually was, and he did everything in his power to make that fight happen. But he did that also because it's a big fight, and it's his biggest payday to this day. So these 2 situations aren't similar at all because you got one fighter on one hand, which is Errol Spence, who's screaming out, free smoke, yeah, that's me. You got Canelo, on the other hand, screaming out, no smoke, yeah, that's me. Especially at his own division, he's ducking the best fighters. But he's willing to fight a top-level fighter 2 divisions below him. But Errol Spence, on the other hand, he been calling out Canelo. I mean, he got multiple videos with Dante where he told Dante, I'm willing to move up to 154 and fight Canelo. However, since Canelo been at 160, I was wondering if he was still willing to do that, and apparently he is. And he ain't bluffing. He's serious, and he actually want to call out Oscar De La Hoya on his bluff. However, in my opinion, that's a 50-50 fight. But unlike Mikey Garcia, who when he fought Errol, he just got beat up. I believe Errol is capable of actually beating Canelo. I will favor him to win that fight just based on skill level. And I know a lot of people going to say, you out of your mind. Canelo's this, Canelo's that. But let's be honest here. He lost to Lara. And every time he fights an all-American style fighter, he struggles with him. And don't tell me the Jacobs of the world. Don't give me that Trouts. Even though he struggled with him as well. He beat Jacob convincingly. However, with Trout, he did struggle way more. But I'm talking about the Charlo of the world, the Andre. He don't even dare to go in the ring with them guys. That's the American style. And when he did fight an all-American style type of fighter like Floyd Mayweather, he lost every round. And obviously, Floyd is one of a kind, but shit, Errol Spence did well in sparring with him. From what I heard, Errol Spence gave Floyd the best work in sparring from all his sparring partners. You could say it's sparring, but he's showing you that in the ring as well. So Errol did better in sparring than Canelo did in the actual fight. And Errol, I believe at the time, only had 6 fights. And like I said, sparring is different than fighting because of the fact that a fighter could be working on different things and another fighter could be trying to win. So you can't really gauge a sparring match. However, if you actually do well in sparring, you will perform well at fight night. So sparring does somewhat count. But forget all that. I mean, Errol Spence showed us that he got a really good boxing IQ versus Mikey Garcia, where he made him look like an amateur. Not too long ago, they were calling Mikey Garcia the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. So Errol Spence just outboxed and schooled the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. We know Mikey Garcia possibly got just as much skill as Canelo Alvarez. And when Errol Spence outboxed him for the first 6 rounds, he didn't use his physical size to his advantage. He just outboxed him with his skills to prove a point that he got a better boxing IQ and he a better boxer than Mikey Garcia. He wanted to prove that to the boxing peers, and he also wanted to prove that to Mikey Garcia. Then he turned the heat up on Mikey Garcia and started bullying him after that. And Mikey Garcia wasn't even trying to win anymore. He was just trying to survive. So like I said, the fight with Canelo, it is a 50-50 fight with Errol Spence. But I do favor Errol Spence because, in my opinion, he got better boxing skills. And we all know that skills do pay the bills. So the only advantages that Canelo has over Errol Spence is his size. And I do believe he got better upper body movement. But it doesn't mean he got better defense. And I believe Errol Spence got a better timing and more consistent and has way better stamina. So if he could take Canelo punch, he should have no problem winning that fight, in my opinion, due to the fact of all the attributes he brings to the table against the Canelo Alvarez. However, I'm not going to break down that fight unless it take place. And like I said, I hope it doesn't happen next. I know the Canelo fans going to be butthurt. But like I said, at the end of the day, the reason I don't want to see that fight is the fact that Errol Spence got unfinished business at the welterweight division. And Canelo got unfinished business at the 160-pound division. So they both need to fight the top level fighters at their own division. Obviously, Errol Spence is willing to do that. On the other hand, Canelo Alvarez is out here maneuvering, cherry picking, and doing everything possible to duck the top level competition at his division. He even gave up the WBC belt. So like I always say, subscribe below if y'all trying to get smarter by the minute. If you're trying to get dumber by the second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. And if y'all like the boxing memes that y'all see on my video, follow Latoon Boxing and subscribe to my channel at Aki TV. Peace, and we outie.